Hey everybody, and welcome back to Wobbly Life! I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. Now I am downstairs in my new apartment building, and I have to say, I am missing the lights and the decorations, and I'm not sure I want to stay downtown anymore. So there's a couple of things we want to do today. The first thing I want to do is head on outside, and we're going to jump in our car. I had him bring it around for us. And we're going to drive over to RubberBand Games, which is right around the corner here. I mean, I could have walked, but we got other things to do today after this. So we'll park right over here. We'll go inside. Now, I've been talking in the last few episodes about the artwork on the whiteboard and the in-game avatars of the developers, and not really knowing who is who. So today, I want to figure that out once and for all. And there are 4 guys who work in this office. You got this guy over here, you got the 2 in this office, and we have the guy in the back here. And if you go to the Discord site for Wobbly Life, there are 4 developers listed. Tom, Alex, Mark, and Will. But if you come over here, and you look at the pictures on the wall, they do match the profile pics on the Discord server. So this would be Alex and Tom, Mark, and Will. So I went down the hall because I wanted to get a closer look at what everybody does. And in the first office here, we see who I assume is Alex, because he's got the beard, the glasses, and the headphones. And this Wobbly seems to be doing things related to sound. So I went to the RubberBand Games website, and sure enough, Alex is listed as the sound designer. And then we also have Mark and Will, who are our 2D, 3D artists. And of course, Tom, the founder of Wobbly Life and the chief programmer. And in the game, Will and Mark, the artists, both share an office here. And you can see they're hard at work on the next update. And Tom is by himself in the back office by the whiteboard, showing you what's coming next. Now, do you need to know all of this about the developers of Wobbly Life? Of course not. But this is just one of those things that I've been curious about. So I figured I would share it with all of you. Thanks, guys, for making such a great game. So the next thing I wanted to do today was a little more about the cars. I had talked about that in the last episode, and I'm thinking of buying all the cars in Wobbly Life. But that got me thinking, are the cars like the clothes? And are certain cars only available at certain places? And then I remembered that there is another car dealership on Paradise Island, about halfway up the hill towards the observatory and the golf course, right up here on the right. So I decided to stop in and see if they had different cars than the dealership on the main island. And sure enough, they do. They have the sports car, the expensive Rolls, and this is where you can get the new 4x, which was added in the Up in the Clouds update. So if you want to own all the cars in Wobbly Life, you have to go to both dealerships, which means I need a lot more money than I thought. So I decided to head back to the main island, but on the way I stopped at the airfield, because I wanted to check this air traffic control tower. And you can't get into it, which I didn't think you could, but I wanted to make sure. But I was curious if, like the lifeguard shacks on the beach, the air traffic control towers had people in them. And they do. They do indeed. And it's really hard to see. And unless you're pushing it forward against the glass, you do fall down. So I was just curious. Again, these are just random thoughts that I had today. So I jumped into the Coast Guard helicopter and decided to head back. And then I started thinking about the mansions. Now, this mansion, you have a sailboat. And the other mansion, where we just flew by, has a speedboat in the basement. So all of these houses are a little different on Mansion Island. There you go. See, we got the speedboat over here. And that made me wonder, you know, what does each house have that's different? Like this one right here, my son owns this mansion in his account. And that has a helicopter and a speedboat. And then you come over here to this mansion, which is huge and has the maze and the greenhouse and the chessboard. But it doesn't have a helicopter. Oh wait, but it does. It does have a helicopter and a sailboat because it has its own dock over here. So what about this one? This is similar to the one that my son owns on the other side that we just looked at. And this one has a helicopter. And it has the tennis court and the swimming pool and the hot tub. And there's a dock over here. Now, does this dock belong to this house? I think it does. And it looks like it has 2 jet skis and a speedboat in there. And if you come up from the dock here, there's a gate that leads onto the property. Is that a dog sign? Warning. Hey, was that a bark? I thought I heard a bark. Okay, maybe not. I could be imagining things. All right, now, what I'm wondering is, can you get to the dock from the street? And if you do, does that mean you can get onto the house grounds? Is this the least secure of all the mansions on Mansion Island? I don't know. And this one has a car in it. And that also got me thinking, you know, I've never been in this mansion, so I don't really even know what's in it. And as I started this video talking about maybe it was time to move out of the city, it got me wondering, well, do I want to move to Mansion Island? And if I do, which mansion do I want to buy? Now, you can't get into the mansions until you've bought them. And I'm not really sure what the differences of the 4 mansions are. I mean, this one does have the hot tub and the swimming pool. It's a nice looking place. You know, this is a guest bedroom maybe? And over here, do we have the master bedroom, I think? Yeah. Oh, look at that. It has a treadmill and an exercise bike. This is nice. Yeah, I can't get in. Well, what was that upstairs? I thought I saw something like a blue magical... Is that like a barrier? When you buy the house, is this open? It's like an invisible wall, like on the boundaries of the map. And up here we have the helicopter. This is nice. I don't know. Maybe this is where I should buy my next house. You guys are going to have to help me decide which one I should buy. It's a nice bathroom. How much is this house? $10,000. So the penthouse I bought was $8,000, and you get half back when you sell it. So this is $9,500. All right. So I mean I think I have $2,000 at the moment, so if we have $4,000 back for selling the penthouse, we're at $6,000 already, so it's not too far to consider buying one of the mansions. Now, this is the one my son owns, so I don't want to buy this one. But how much is it? Is it also $10,000? It's also $10,000. All right, so what about the old ginormous one? Look at the gate. I mean, this looks like it's the most expensive house. And it's $11,000. All right, so it's not dramatically different. And like I said, this one has the hedge maze. It has the fountain in front. This is a nice... This place is huge. Part of me wants to buy this house, get my wife and son here, and, we can turn off the wobbly names. And then can we play hide and seek around the mansion? I mean, how many bedrooms are there in this place? I mean, the most players you can have in the game is 4, so we really don't need, 10 bedrooms, do we? I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? Should I buy a new house? And if so, should I buy one of these mansions? And if so, which one? Let me know down in the comments. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Wobbly Life. If you're enjoying it on the channel, please hit that like button to let us know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It helps us to grow the channel, and you never miss an episode of Wobbly Life. We'll be back soon with more videos for you guys. Thanks for watching.